Hey guys, so we're back with another video. So I just got done covering the Jeepers Creepers video. I wanted to get out my way and cover some Bleach things that I really wanted to do. So there's two videos of this one and the next one. So I wanted to talk about something that I think a lot of people did not mention before. I think back in Core 2 they mentioned, or even Core 1, they mentioned that Yhwach attacked the Rickamundo and that Harrilbel was captured by him. So there's a lot of theory that I've been speculating now that Core 3 is done and we're waiting on the last core, and what is the anime staff as well as Tybw is going to do to basically bring back this character. Now, ever since the Core 3 and we saw that Grimmjow and Nell is back and they went their separate ways, basically Grimmjow attacked Askanaklevar and Grimmjow got defeated, but he will be back to the final core. There's been a speculation that what was Nell doing, because Nell just went on her own way. We don't know what she went to go do. I'm assuming she went to go capture Harrilbel. Now, one thing I would really appreciate that if they would definitely give Harrilbel a redemption. I believe that most of the female characters, some, not all, but I feel sometimes being a higher tier of Hollow, like Harrilbel is a Vasta Lourdes, but in some capacity she never got the proper shine. As being the third Espada, as the replacement of Nell, we never got to see the full footage of what Harrilbel could do. The fact that they mentioned that it took Yhwach himself to bring down Harrilbel, that has me and all cylinders just thinking about the possibilities. We might get a backstory of what really happened when Yhwach kind of invaded. I think that would have been cool to see what Harrilbel is capable of now, since that time skip between Aizen invasion and to where she is now as the ruler at that time. And I have a weird feeling that there was a fight, I feel in my soul, that between Askin and Harrilbel. Now, we know Askin has the ability to combine poison and be manipulating different things. I think Harrilbel's ability, just like Korenji Tenjiro, kind of nullify his abilities, because she could control boiling water and she could issue out freezing water if she has to. Now, she could also create an entire ocean from scratch, and she's able to do that with such ease. And I think that having those abilities, that even though her things are water based, I think that due to the fact that her abilities also carry a lot of reishi that I think Quincy's are not capable of absorbing. The fact that Yhwach let her live and actually captured her instead of killing her, and as ruthless as he is, he was able to knock out what's his name, Yamamoto. But the fact that he just captured Harrilbel instead of actually killing her says a lot. I think she put up a fight enough that he respected her strength. I would love for them to give us more backstory, because I have a weird feeling that I think when Yhwach was fighting Harrilbel, either one, he wanted her to join him, or he saw her as a war potential, like the final war potential. Instead of 5, I think she was up there to be a candidate to be a war potential. Just like Unohana, she was the strongest captain besides Yamamoto after the first core invasion. She could have took the reins and become Squad 1 captain, but I think due to her responsibility of training the next Kenpachi, I felt as if she didn't want to intrude that mission. Even further on, to show more evidence of that, Yhwach did not destroy the royal palace. He actually created his palace on top of the old one, indicating that these palaces are connected to something greater than just being floating castles. Some say that these are the very essence of the five noble families that are able to keep these palaces afloat, but they're also the Kirinden of these Squad Zero members. Speaking of Squad Zero members, I feel as if we haven't seen Ichibe since this whole Kabako, since he got defeated and re-put back together. I think they need to express more on that. And what connection, I said, because at the end of some of the novels, they had Harrilbel seeing the new Soul King, and she kind of like understood the reason why Aizen had to do what he had to do. Because after seeing the Great Sin and seeing it being replicated again, she understood the assignment why this was supposed to be invaded. And I think Core 4, may God help us all, if Core 4 do nothing but the best, is to extend the whole anime to the point where we get to see the backstory of when Yhwach wanted to invade Recomundo first, and then I think we should see the whole debacle. Also, I would love to express that I wish they could do this, but it's just speculation. But Jugrim Hoshwell, I think I mentioned this in previous videos in the past, I wish they give him a Volt Standish. Now I know that he can't collect proper Reishi, but ever since he gained the ability of the Almighty himself, I think he should have an ability where he's able to create a Volt Standish. And I think having that Volt Standish, is he going to be able to fight Uryu and Ishin and Creation, like both of the Ichigo's dad and Uryu's dad? I think that would be cool to see all three of them versus Jugrim. That would solidify him as one of the second strongest character besides Yhwach. That would have been cool to see him with his own Volt Standish and the power of the balance and full effect, as well as his dedicated shield and sword, which is the French shield, as well as the sword of balance that he has. So I would love to see a more extended version of his fight. Lord knows, but make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'll see you guys for part 2. Bye bye.